Crypto moves in seconds. Miss the pump, lose forever. BitProfits never sleeps.
With thousands of members winning daily.
While you hesitate, we profit. Join the elite now.
So what would you suggest I do right now? Because I'm like, I want to do something right now.
Yeah, I would say learn, like, find a pair, like go on TradingView, find a pair and then like start plotting your support and resistance. That's like the first thing. Like, you see my lines here, my blue dash lines, that's like my like this is support. See how price was coming down, coming down, coming down, and then it got to here, and then what happened? It reversed. So this is a reversal point here. But this is a significant area, right? This area is significant. Why is it significant? Because, like, let's think about what happened right here. The price is going down. We're in a downtrend. How do I know we're in a downtrend? Let me plot it with my trend line. Trend line, Trend line from, let's just say here, you can clearly see my cursor is going down, right? This is a trend. We get to this point and then all of a sudden it reverses, right? But if you don't see this, you still know when this volume comes in, and look at the volume. These green bars here, you see how it spikes up? That means buyers are stepping in at this level. This is a key level because buyers are stepping in. See how this green bar, not the candlesticks, but this green bar here, these green bars, see how this is bigger than this. This is bigger than this. So at this area, we start to see the volume increase. So that means buyers are stepping in and defending this price. They're defending this area. So this is a key level. And at this price is when we see the reversal start to happen. So it's going down. Here, there was no consolidation. We just immediately start going up. We start reversing. You see that? So that's what I would do. Come in here and just start marking your levels. Go to the 4 hour or go to the daily. I would probably just go to the 4 hour, the 1 hour and the 4 hour. Come in here and start marking your tops and your bottoms, your peaks and your valleys. That's what I would do.
Okay, and then that indicator at the bottom that's showing the volume, what's that called?
Volume. It's called volume. So you come in here, if you're new to TradingView, you'll come in here, you'll type volume, and that'll be this one. It's already on my chart. So if it's already on your chart, you will come here to this drop down arrow here. And then you will just turn it on, volume. So if I click this, it'll take it off. You see how I took it off?
Yeah.
But here I can turn it back on, volume, boom.
Gotcha.
And then VWAP is another one. Let me go down to the 1 hour. VWAP is another good indicator. I'm gonna turn volume off and I'm gonna turn my VWAP on. Why is it saying error or something? Yeah, I can't refresh. I'm using the app, so I can't refresh. But VWAP is another indicator. I talk about that in the course. You might want to wait for that one, because I explain everything in the course.
Yeah, I've heard about it a little bit before, but I'm not gonna say I'm a pro on it at all.
Yeah, that's why I say, like, the course, I can tell you about it, but the course I literally walk you through.
Yeah, I gotta wait. I gotta wait. Yeah, I gotta wait. I'm sure I have plenty of questions, so I won't even ask them. Yeah, I'll wait.
No, bro. I mean, you can ask some questions, man. I just, like I said, just once you really get to, I want you to get the full, that's why I say I want you to take the course, because I want your honest feedback, right? I know you've taken courses before. I want to get your honest feedback on the course, but I just want to make sure that it's comprehensive. I want to take somebody who doesn't know anything about trading and say, man, you got to understand that this opportunity is better than a job, bro. This shit is better than a part-time job. And let me show you why. I just talked about the course, but this is one of the prop firms that I'm trading on now. It's called Breakout. You could pass a trading test and trade crypto without depositing your own money. This is very big because I come from the world of using my own money, hundreds of thousands of dollars trading, and that's very, very risky, right? Withdraw your profits anytime on demand. So you can withdraw your gains. There's no hassle to withdraw. Why traders choose Breakout? Payouts on demand. You can get profits. You can take profits anytime, multiple times a day. You can pass the trading test, and you can pass the trading test. So the challenge is in one trade, no minimum or maximum time limit. So there's no, oh, you have to wait 5 days. You have to wait 10 days. You can literally pass the challenge
Right.
in one trade in one day. There's no consistency rules or no bullshit rules that try to trip you up or trick you. It's just literally you made the money or you didn't. And I'm gonna walk you through what it looks like, the challenges. No deposits, there's no brokerage to hold your money, and blah blah blah. Like it's super simple. So a prop firm is essentially you start trading with breakouts capital. See that? You're trading with their money. You pass the breakout. This is literally the three-step process. Pass the breakout evaluation, pick a one-step or two-step trading test with clear rules and no time limits. You trade your funded breakout account. So you trade your funded account, keep up to 90% of the profits. So you get 90%, they get 10%. So if you make $1,000, you keep 900, they keep 100.
Yeah.
Unlimited payouts on demand, and you can withdraw anytime. So these are, let me show you from here. These are different account sizes that they have. So obviously starting out, I would just say like start with a smaller account, like just so you can learn the platform and how it operates and learn how to trade. But think about it. You can get 100, let me move this out of the way. You can get $100,000 of trading capital for $1,000, bro.
Yeah.
Let me repeat that. You can get $100,000 with up to 5x leverage. So realistically, if you trade in Bitcoin on here, you really trading up to $500,000.
Mm.
100,000, $100,000 account size times 5x leverage, $500,000. That's what you trade in. And it only costs you 9.99. And they do have other, they got this Pro, they got this Turbo, they got the two step. The two step is actually a little cheaper. It's only 725. But you just gotta find like your trading style and what works for you. But bro, like I'm telling you, I used to trade my own money $100,000, and I'm telling you, for $1,000, so worst case scenario, you don't pass the test, you only lose like this, like your poker tournament buy-in. You lose
Right.
25. That's essentially what it is. It's a poker tournament buy-in, and if you pass the challenge, you're in the money. That's
Yeah.
literally it's the same thing as poker, bro. It's like if you pass the challenge, you're in the money, and now you can get paid. And if you can stay disciplined and follow these little rules here, follow these rules, that determines if you finish first, final table, or 50th. But at least
Yeah.
money. It's
Yeah.
literally the same thing. So I'm telling you, bro, and like I said, trading is just a lot more. It's just like you come in here, you find patterns, and you execute. That's literally all it is. You find patterns and say, okay, damn, here, like it's reversing here. So this is a bottom, this is a top. It rejected here, it bounced here, and that's all it is, bro. Just finding patterns. But I talk about
So
that in
you stick to the 1 hour and 4 hour
to
times a
find
lot?
trends, but I execute. I come in and because I day trade and I scalp, I executed my trades on lower time frames. So like me, I can like super scalp. So I can most of my trades happen on the 5 minute, but I can come in here on the 1 minute and I can fucking run up a bag on the 1 minute, bro. I can run up a
Okay.
bag on the 1 minute, but like you might have to start with like the 5 minute and just like, okay, I see it reversing, I see this happening, but you're gonna come into the larger time frames for more direction and seeing like what's going on. So you can plot your levels on the 1 hour and the 4 hour, but then you'll come in the 5 minute to like execute on those levels.
Mm.
Does that make sense?
Mm.
You'll come into the 5 minute to execute on the levels. Yeah.
I want in right now. Just throw it to me right
Oh,
now.
bro, I'm telling you, man, you gotta be patient, bro. Trading
Let
is
me
it's
get
like
it
poker,
right
bro.
now.
It's so similar to poker. It's scary. Like poker, you can't.
Listen, I ever since I got on TradingView, I found it on the through the Discord or whatever.
Mhm.
And I watched a couple YouTube videos. I just been digging into the whole trading world since you put me onto it and just learning a little bit. And I'm doing the back testing. Man, this is addictive. Like I'm just like looking through different trades and seeing why this traded. Oh, I
Uh,
had that one question. What time of the day are you trading Bitcoin? So you're trading
so,
BTC USD futures, right?
correct. So let me show you BTC. That's my first. That's what I have on my chart. The first is BTC
Mhm.
USD, Bitcoin USD pair. Um, ETH.
And it's the futures, like when you're on TradingView and you go
Mhm.
to futures, it's the one that comes up to the BTC USD, not the crypto.
So when you come into Trading View and you want to find a new pair,
Hmm.
go to this is my watch list. So I can go here or is it here? No, that's new tab. No, that's something else. You would come into, yeah, you would come here to this compare add symbol. So you talking about like what we're trading. So futures implies leverage.
Okay.
Spot means no leverage. Spot is just you holding the Bitcoin. You own one Bitcoin. You own 110,000. Futures means I can trade with leverage.
Mm,
Futures implies leverage, and obviously leverage allows you to maximize gains or maximize losses as well. Just knowing how to, you know what I'm saying, knowing how to use the leverage. But yes, what we trade is crypto futures, correct?
okay.
Yeah, crypto futures.
Are you trading through Tradeovate?
Tradeovate, no, Tradeovate is a platform. So, and there's many different, depending on like the platform that you choose, they will have an integration with the executor. Like for example, I'm in a challenge right now on DNA funded. They use Trade Locker. They use called Trade Locker. So
Oh,
it's just
okay.
like this right here, Trade Locker. But they bit funded. They have an integration with Bybit. So and then DNA this the other one that we're on, they have their own that breakout. They have their own get out of this breakout. They have their own platform. Yeah, it's just
So
like
you don't need to worry about the broker until you know what prop
yeah,
firm you're
until you
with.
find what prop
Okay.
firm that you like and stuff and compare, figure out who has a discount, who has an offer, you know what I mean? Because these folks be giving crazy offers. Like, look, bro, I literally show you in the course, I accessed $200,000 of trading capital for $800. They had a special. They have discounts and sales all the time. So if you can stack up and get like 225K accounts for $250, that's still $50,000 worth of trading capital.
And so you've actually been able to take some money out of these accounts
Yeah.
after you built it up?
Yeah, yeah. And then like that's another thing too why I say you got to compare, and that's why we have the resource guide, because you don't want to, like, why would I trade on a platform where I have to wait 2 weeks, I have to wait a month to get paid, whereas breakout you can pass in one trade. You can get withdraw anytime. So that's another thing too, is I'll say you have to just sit down and compare, but it's really based on your trading style. Like for example, you work a job, so you may not be able to really trade full time yet, but
Yeah.
you got to find something that really fits your trading style.
What time of days do you trade at? What time of day?
I trade all day. I trade like all day, every day. Yeah, because
So
crypto,
you
like,
can trade after 5?
because crypto is technically is like a currency, so it doesn't stop with the stock market. The stock market opens at 9:30 and closes at 4 o'clock. Crypto
Hmm.
is 24 hours a day. So,
Wow.
I mean, it's really up to when you want to trade, right? So, if I want to come in and trade right now, I would have to just see like what's happening and see how they came and broke down. Gifford, you see how this came and broke down and hit my level? You can trade any time of day, but I would just wait for you. If I was you, I would wait for my setups. I would wait for your plays. Damn, this shit breaking down now. Yup. Wait for your
I
plays.
Okay.
take a short
So
on
so you
short on
saying like,
soul.
hmm,
No, I was saying I took a short on soul. I'm hoping that it hits this level in a second.
Yeah. See how that shit wick down, broke
Yeah.
down right here. Yeah. Damn, I need my RSI, man. Need that RSI. But yeah,
all
bro,
right.
it's just like coming on this chart and just watch some videos for now. But trust me, I got you on the course though.
Okay, for sure.
Got you on
That's
that.
good. If I can trade after 5, that'd be really
Oh
good
yeah, and
too.
that's what I'm saying. Like stock and stock options is so restrictive because after 4:30, the market is closed, right?
Yeah.
But now when you get off of work, instead of trying to go, like a lot of people are, oh, let me go get a part-time job. Like, why the fuck would you go get a part-time job? When you can learn how to trade, you can learn how to trade, bro. Literally pass with one trade, with one good setup, you can pass and get funded in one day
Mm,
and get a payout within. You can pass the trading test in one trade, no minimum or maximum time limits. So you can pass the test in one trade and within 3 days be getting paid.
wow.
So that's what I'm saying, bro. This shit better. If you can just like really dedicate some time to like learning how to trade, learning how to be a good trader, learning how to be disciplined and follow these rules. The rules are very clear, then bro, you'll be just fine, man.
How's the liquidity of trading BTC futures?
That's a great question. That's a great question. So, the liquidity is great. mind you, you asked about trade of eight earlier. So that
Hmm.
will matter because like a lot of these prop firms they pull from a brokerage. So for example, I'm looking at Bitcoin, but it's on Binance chart. Binance has a lot of trading volume, and that's what liquidity means is how easy or how difficult is it to execute orders. That's what liquidity means, really.
Yeah.
So a lot of these prop firms they pull from a brokerage or they use an index price. If they use an index price, that's even better. An index price means they pull from multiple brokerages to come up with a average price. That's what an index price means. But to answer your question, it's not gonna affect you're not trading with you're not trading with your money, right? And they're using a brokerage's price or price book or order book. So you'll never really have a problem to where like your order can't get filled or something like that. Like that's never really a concern.
Okay.
Yeah, it's
Like
not.
is there a spread like there is with
Yeah,
Forex or?
there's always gonna be correct. There's always gonna be a spread because let me go. Like you see this bid and the ask,
Hmm.
this is the order book. So, and they're telling you that the spread, how far the difference between the ask and the bid, that's the delta, that's the spread.
Hmm.
That's the spread. So if I use Bitcoin, BTC, like that's generally gonna have a tight spread because it has a lot of volume. So this is a very tight spread on Bitcoin. If I go
Okay.
to like a altcoin, AVAX, this is a pretty wide spread on AVAX. 2002 to 2017. When you
Right.
place this order, you want to do a limit order. You want to try to use the order book, really. You want to do an order book, yeah, for sure. But
Nice.
yeah, I'll talk about that in the course as well.
Okay, that's pretty cool. You can tell I've been studying a little bit.
Yeah,
I
man.
know
Yeah, no, that's good,
questions.
bro. You asking some good questions, man. And yeah, I want to be able to, like I said, I want to be able to take somebody from the very beginning of like they know very little about trading, and I want to be able to explain to you like I'm telling you, bro, this is a game changer. I used to trade my own money, like six-figure accounts. And
Yeah.
if I would have known that I did not have to risk my own money, I can come in here and pay $700 and access the same 100K. I could have put my 100K into real estate. I could have went on the poker circuit and ran up my 100K to a million and
Yeah.
just traded with their money for $700. And worst case scenario, I crash out, I don't pass the test, I can buy another account. You know what I mean? But imagine you get really good at this, right? What if you get really good at this and you don't have just one 100K account, but you got 10 100K accounts.
Right.
You have you have 10 100Ks, 4 50Ks, 2 25K on different emails. That's what we call scaling, and that's what I talk about in the course. Like this scaling roadmap. I know y'all probably can't see this, but
Hmm. Can you link them all together or something?
what you mean?
So like when you make one trade in one account, it makes another trade in the same account, or?
Nah, you really don't want to do that because you want to protect different accounts. But that's kind of what I'm getting at is that like I would just start with one, like start with the 50K, pay the little $400, pass the challenge, get a payout, get another account, rinse and repeat.
Mm.
That's like if you win a poker tournament, you gonna stop? You gonna stop playing? Nah, you about to be like, man, I'm good at this. I'm about to play every poker tournament I can, and that's
Right.
really what you do. You get this 50K account. I kid you not. Like if you can make 5K, if you can make 5K as the profit goal on the challenge, why can't you make 5K on the live phase? I show you how to do it in the course. I show you
Right.
how to pass the challenge, passing the prop firm challenge. I literally show you how to do it. So if you can do it in a challenge phase, all you have to do is be consistent enough to do it in the live phase. So let's say you get a 50K account, it costs you $400, 450. Then you get a 5K payout. You run the same plays, you get a 5K payout. You know what I'm gonna do? I'm gonna go get me 200Ks on different emails. I'm gonna get 100K on email one. I'm gonna get 100K on email two, and
Mm.
I'm gonna just double down and do the same thing. And now, if I was able to get a 5K payout on a $50,000 account, imagine me getting a 10K payout on a 100K account. And that's what I talk about scaling, bro. Just doubling down and scaling and just bossing up.
Nice.
It's very doable.
You have to with Trading View, you got to subscribe to them like the market something for futures or something.
Nah, you don't. Hell no, bro.
Market data.
No,
market
no,
data?
no. All you need is a chart. All you need. I don't really look at none of that other stuff. All of this others. I don't look at screeners and all that. I don't markets. I don't do all that. I just trade crypto. So I just look at. I come up here. I get my watch list together. I mark my levels. I use a couple indicators. That's pretty much it. That's all you
Okay, but it's not behind like by 15 minutes.
behind. No, no. This is the actual price on Binance. So depending on the brokers that you're looking at, because like let's say I can type in BTC. Like these are all different brokers, right? I know you heard of Coinbase. That's a brokerage.
Hmm.
You heard of Binance, that's a brokerage. Bitfinex, that's a brokerage. So the Kraken, that's a brokerage. So depending on what brokerage you're using, the price might be off slightly. The
Okay.
price is not going to be a huge difference between brokerages, but it might be off slightly. But you
Which
just
one do you typically use?
I use Binance because they're like really the largest brokerage in crypto. Really, I mean worldwide, Binance is like the largest. But what you really want to do is find out where your prop firm pulls their data from and use that brokerage. Because that way, when you come in
Mm.
here and you mark your levels, when you go to take the trade on that brokerage, it'll be the same price. You see what I'm saying? I come in here and I say, okay, I want to get in at this level. I want to play a bounce. I want to get in. I want to buy at this level. I want to make sure that this number is the same as the brokers that I'm placing the order on. You see what I'm saying?
Yeah.
I don't
Yeah.
want it to be off. I want it to be exact.